Otakuans, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode. This is part
Part two. Number two.
part two of our returning animes coming out this season. Obviously, before we just did our new animes that are coming out of this spring 2026. Now we're getting into our returners. This will probably fly by pretty quick. We're still doing our new processes here where we're going to be showing you the trailers for them. So we got about 9, I believe. We got about 9 returners that we're looking forward to and actually, looking forward to seeing this season. Some of them I'm not going front. I'm gonna be like, is coming back. It is what it is. But we got a few of them that are some bangers.
I'll watch them. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, he'll watch them for us, and then he'll let us know. But again, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. And we'll hop into our first video right now. All right, so we got, farming life in another world.
Farming life in another world too. Yo, this one was good. I don't like. You're really sleeping on it. Like, imagine if you one day was like, you know what? I'm gonna start a farming simulator game, like one of those farming sims, and you do it, and it allows you to do whatever the hell you want.
Is this
This
first
is
of all,
that.
real quick? Is this the one? Maybe I'm thinking of the other one that I thought was just like too cringy, where the dude was like obsessed with women. But like, is this the one where the dude's like, in the first season, he's hammering and hammering and hammering, like, or working with the backhoe or whatever, and then he sees a dragon in the air and he like throws it and he kills the dragon? Or is that the other one?
I'm pretty sure
Is this one?
I'm pretty sure this one. Yeah.
It was the first season where he's just like, oh no, they're gonna harm people. Like, what do I do? And he just like throws his hammer at it or whatever, and it just like one shots the dragon.
Anything to do with farming, anything, he's OP. But when it comes to fighting and stuff like that, he sucks at that.
He's just super strong because he's like physically doing manual labor and he's becoming broken.
Facts. And he's slowly building. Let's not call it a harem, because he has his girl, like they're like official, got pregnant and everything,
like married or whatever.
Yeah, married and everything. I think I even believe she they had a kid by the end of the season. But I think slowly because it's mostly like women of other races and everything. I think slowly they're going to want to repopulate. And he's going to be the man for that. So while it is somewhat of a harem, it's not super harem-y, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, he did I remember that. Like, he can manifest the axe. That's what it was.
Any
he
garden
threw the axe over his head and it like one shot the dragon.
Yeah, dude. Like, any type of farming tool, anything that has anything to do with farming, whether it's just growing crops, plowing the fields, he can do it all easily. Like, he started off as just a small little cabin in the middle of the woods. Then he created a cabin with a bigger cabin with a farm, and then multiple crops and everything. Like, he created this whole town just from, hey, I want to live a simple life farming in the woods. Actually, it's actually pretty good. It's not like edge of your seat good, but it's something like you can chill with, watch him. Yeah, a little slice of life. I like it. I actually think you would like this. It's not definitely one of those, it's Tuesday, let me go ahead and pop this on real quick. But it's one of those like, I just finished watching my show. I got another 20, 30 minutes. Let me pop on another show.
I'm pretty sure I watched like half of the first season. That's when I watched him kill the dragon. That's when I watched him like meet the girl for the first time. But then that was
I'm pretty sure we talked about it at our mid-season. So I'm pretty sure you watched at least the first few episodes. So definitely something to pick up on if you ain't got nothing else to watch. Well, wait. One Piece, and then a few years once you catch up with that.
I just saw King take out the Big Mom pirates. So
he kicked their ass off the waterfall.
I'm not going nowhere. Yeah.
Hold on. He just did it.
Yeah, like this last episode, he kicked him off the waterfall, and he was flying around the ship, like where the whirlpool was, and the dude was like, "You showboating motherfucker! You think you so special?"
It's about to be funny because they're gonna come back up again.
And then I think I just paused to come out here right when Chopper was like, Big Mom was like, "What's my name?" And the girl was like, "Oh, your name's Big," and he's like, "Yo, shut up! Your name is Olin." Your name is she's like, Olin, I like that. And then she's like, I'm hungry. And then I paused. I was like, I said,
you look like a snack. Yo, Big Mom, wow.
Yeah, Big Mom crazy. All right, so next one we got is I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World and Became Unrivaled in This World 2 Season 2. This is the one, obviously the fat nerdy kid was the one that went into the cabin in the woods that I think his dad left for him after his grandpa left for him after he died. And then he was able to like go through this weird door that allowed him to go into this world and just be a completely new person, like completely changed into that thing or whatever it is, like that dude right there. And he's just now super ripped, and he can like take those skills and bring them back through the cabin into the real world. And now he's like, and it was just so happened it was like over summer break, so they're like, wow, that's you wow, you got fit, did you get taller, like like all that stuff. So it was a decent one for me. For me, it got a little not tropey, but it got very repetitive. He just kept going back into the cabin and back out, and then they had a mix, which I guess is technically a solid mix, but they had a mix of like him actually going to school, and then him fighting, and I just was super bored during the school episodes.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore.
I find that is what really set it apart from other anime of the like, where he obviously went into another world. It wasn't like reincarnated or anything like that, but he was able to go to this other world, get abilities, get stronger, become like nice, had that Kanye workout plan going on. He paused for a second. Had that Kanye workout plan going on, but then he was able to go back into his world, and he like go back and forth. I think that kind of, most definitely set it apart from other animes of the like, because it showed that while he's becoming more powerful and he's becoming the shit in this alternative supernatural world, he's also becoming a better person in his own world. He's more physically fit. He's obviously now going to the top school in the world. He's getting the baddie that he should have been with from the beginning of the series. So I think it was pretty good. I will say the one thing I did not like about this show is the animation.
Yeah, it does kind of look.
The animation killed me. Like this, like when they're like sitting in the school and everything, that's cool. It's when they become action. I don't know if they're going to have that same problem this season, but last season, whenever they got into that action, they became real 3D CGI, and it kind of killed it for me. But it was still a decent show. I'll definitely watch season 2.
Yeah, that's something I might go back to, but I'm kind of stuck on One Piece. So, speaking of One Piece,
One Piece.
One Piece. We got the Elbaf arc.
Loki.
So, obviously. So, did you see? I don't remember where it was, but this whole scene was on like not a billboard, but it was on like a big animated like stand. So like on floor level, it was this massive screen thing where it had Loki like as the screen, like his front half was on the screen, like moving and doing stuff like with his head, and then his feet were like sticking out of the screen and like animatronics, and then Luffy was like sitting right in front of it, and you can walk past it and like see it. And he was just like moving his head and talking, and it was kind of like the what's it called, what do you call it, like an advertisement for the Elbaf arc. It was in Japan, but
I was about to say I'm pretty sure it was in Japan.
No, I just don't know where. Like I don't remember where. Like if it was at an expo, because I know Anime Expo just happened.
Yeah,
and so it might have been there. But I'm not exactly sure where it happened. But it looks super dope. I mean, I'm still in Wano. Sorry, guys. I'm still in Wano. It is what it is.
Honestly, because obviously I read the manga, I think you're really going to like this. While you love Wano because you like the whole samurai, the whole not modern, but the old age Japan, you're gonna love this because it's heavy in the Viking lore, heavy into the Viking references and stuff like that. Like you've seen the ships, you see the outfits that they're wearing. Like it's pretty fire when it comes to that. And like I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get it this season because I'm not seeing it in the trailer anywhere. So probably about season 3. Yeah, shouldn't be later than season 3. Maybe the end of season 3. We should be going into the flashback, the flashback everyone been looking forward to, the God Valley flashback, where we're going to see young Rocks, young Goldie Roger. So
when is speaking of that? Did I miss it? Like the flashback of Roger and Whitebeard fighting on the island?
No, that's gonna happen during Wano.
That happens during Wano?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I was like, because we talked about Roger a lot so far. Then we've talked about Whitebeard a lot, and then we had the whole episode with, oh boy, Phoenix, not Phoenix. What's the dude with like the
Marco?
He has Marco, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we had his whole like filler arc episode and everything like that, and I'm just like, I figured that's where maybe what it came from, but then it didn't, and so I was like, did I miss it? Because apparently that fight, like, you get a good bit of it, and you're just like, this is dope.
That's going to be so you haven't met him yet, but you've probably heard of him so far. That's going to be Odin's flashback, because Odin.
Yeah, it's Odin.
Yeah,
it's Odin.
Odin's
Never
going
mind.
to
Odin versus
join their one of their crew. So that's what we get to see. Young Whitebeard, young Goldie Roger going at it and showing those hockey clashes that we're looking forward to.
Okay.
So no, Wano is packed full. Egghead is pretty good. Wano's packed full, and not Egghead, but Elbaf is going to be packed full. I really don't know how they're going to be able to keep it one chapter per episode. I don't know where I saw it somewhere on the internet.
I just saw that on the news as well.
That it doesn't make sense, especially for how much that they're showing here. I'm pretty sure a lot of this happens in like maybe like 20 chapters in.
So I don't know if you want to spoil it. I mean, I don't for me, but I meant for the show. Mm-hmm. Who is Loki?
Who is Loki? So Loki,
like, I don't care.
We've actually heard about him already. He is the prince of Prince of Elbaf. So the king of Elbaf, he is his son. So the time where we heard of him before, prior to all of this, is Big Mom's daughter. I can't remember which one was actually supposed to marry him, and she turned him down. But that's when they like showed this weird. You know how they do the foreshadowing shadows, where he was like this little guy with a flower, and he was supposed to marry Big Mom's daughter, but she said no to him. Then turns out it's this big ass dude chained up to a tree. So,
because I know what Loki is, obviously from like Norse mythology and things like that. But like, okay.
There's gonna be a lot of Norse mythology references to Loki, to this Loki as well. So you're gonna enjoy that.
I know he's strong as hell, so I can tell. Obviously, he's gonna be strong as hell.
Aura.
So, but
look at that.
Yeah,
aura.
just screaming. But we'll see. Next on the docket, you can have this one. Reborn as a vending machine, season 3. I'm not, I'm just
hell yeah.
I'm not doing it.
You're not looking forward to it?
I'm not watching.
You finished season 2?
I didn't finish season 1. What do you mean? It's a vending machine.
Look here, as the Otaku reincarnated as a Octagon podcast, you need to watch every reincarnated anime.
Is that a name rebrand? Pause.
Rebrand? No. So this one is a pretty interesting one, just for people who haven't seen it. Pause it real quick.
What's with that aura? You see that?
What was that?
So the absolute aura farming.
Oh yeah. that would have been our new logo.
JoJo.
Something like that. But no, just a quick recap. It's another reincarnated anime, but the tagline on this one is he was like not infatuated, but he had a love for vending machines. Like he had a vending machine encyclopedia where he learned all the different types of vending machines. And when as an American, you're like, oh, vending machines. So like candy machine, like soda machine. In Japan, they have a vending machine for nearly everything. Shoot, they got an underwear vending machine if you may need one. They got alcohol vending machines. So he has that. Well, when he was alive as a human, he had an encyclopedia of all the vending machines that ever existed all around the world. And then he ended up dying in a traffic incident where it was a vending machine. I think he had just purchased like an old vending machine, and something happened like when he was driving, and he went and tried to catch the vending machine as it was falling off the truck, and ended up dying that way. It
kills him.
A little bit weird, but he's reincarnated as a vending machine. So again, obviously vending machine right here. But the thing is, he has the ability to transform into any type of vending machine that he could think of. So being the fact that he learned about every single one of them, that's the line.
This is the line.
Vending machines are the line, brother.
I can reincarnate as a sword, lizard, spider, slime, reincarnate as a blade of goblin. I mean, he could be. reincarnated as a majestic field, but vending machine is where I draw the line.
Bro, I mean, it's interesting because one, I'm not going to say like I'm really interested in vending machines, but it's interesting to hear of the different types of vending machines that they do have, and then interesting to see him try to figure out in an actual adventuring world where they're like fighting actual monsters and A-level threats, him actually defeating these monsters using just his knowledge of the different type of vending machines that he could transform to. So obviously the OP is going to come from the people that he surrounds himself with, the side characters. But at the end of the day, he's going to make, he can't walk. I'm pretty sure there's a rolling vending machine, but he doesn't walk. This is his natural base form vending machine. And his homegirl, she always carries him like a backpack. So
it's just I can't. I'm drawing the line here.
I think in season 2, he actually finds a vending machine that allows him to communicate. So that was like a big thing in season 1. He wasn't able to actually talk. Yeah. So I think in season 2 he actually found a vending machine. Now we got demon lords. Like this show is going to be pretty solid.
We're shooting soda bottles.
We're shooting soda bottles at demon lords though, and he's gonna beat that demon lord. And I bet you're wondering, how does he beat that demon lord? You gotta watch season 3 to find out.
Special enchanted soda bottles, I guess.
Holy water.
It's an S tier class.
It's gonna be a holy water vending machine he's gonna pull out the works. I'm telling you.
Okay. All right. Hey, you let me know. Okay.
I'm not gonna let you know. You don't care. You do not care.
That was for the reels. That was for the Vine. I'm sorry. I don't care. I really don't. But the next thing we got, which I know you got some things to say so far because you might have seen it already, but the beginning after the end, season 2. Mm-hmm. I watched season 1. I thought it was really good. I know the animation is not up to par. It wasn't in season 1. And from what you were telling me, it's not up to par in season 2 as well. But I still like the story. I still really like, everything about it. Because, I mean, it's our quintessential isekai, right? We get a kid who, comes in, or I'm pretty sure he was an old king who was like super evil and super bad. And he ends up getting reincarnated to start over again in a new life. And he isn't broken, but he is very powerful. And then he ends up getting really strong really fast, ends up getting a disease, and kind of where we end off in season 1 is a kid, kind of where we end up in season 1, is him being sick because he's so strong, because he has 2 different types of spiritual energy in him, that he stays at the elf capital. He stays in their realm in order to train his body to be able to handle the power that he has. And then that's kind of where we end off season 1. And then obviously season 2 is going to come out with him. He's obviously looking older than he was in season 1. Because season 1, he was like 5. So like this one is definitely going to be, I think it's going to be, I know you don't, you let me know. I think you've seen the first episode or 2?
The first episode.
First episode?
My critique of the show isn't as bad as it was last season. So
yeah,
one of my biggest issues, I would say, is the animation. And watching it, you may not notice it. Now, season 2 doesn't have this issue. So right now, I'm explicitly talking about season 1. And season 1, there were so many times, and if you've seen a bad animation before, you're going to be able to catch it, where people are just like standing completely still, no movement whatsoever, and their mouth is just moving and talking. Or they'll cheat. Like we've seen those animes where they'll kind of like let you know on things anime studios try to get away with, where the character's back is to the viewer and they're talking to the other person. So now there's no movement whatsoever. And they'll do this for a solid 10 to 15 seconds. Now
they can get away with not animating.
Yeah, and if you do it like for those small little stints here and there, that's fine. Like cut corners, obviously we got to save our money where we can save our money. Season 1, it was all over every single episode. Even with the animation when it comes to like them fighting, them using magic, it would be like sword slash and it would just be this. And you'll see them go or shit like that. And then like you'll see like the blast and then like the reaction to it, shit like that. And I understand, like you're trying to cut corners, you're trying to save money, but all over was ridiculous. Season 2, from the first episode that I've seen so far, they didn't make a complete 180, but they made a good 90 degree. They made a good 90. You feel me? Where there's more movement. And this is the same thing I told you already. As soon as you see it, it's going to be hard not to see it. But
Yeah.
you're now starting to see that there's a little bit more movement. While there's very simple movements like them moving their hand while they're talking, like just one
Yeah, like
movement,
this.
or them like doing something like this and then saying
The
whatever they need to
problem
say. But it's better. It's better than season
the
one.
problem with these anime studios is like their beasts and their dragons and their monsters are just, they don't put any funds into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they put zero effort into creating them. Like super 3D, super chalky drawn, and then their characters look great or decent enough, and then their monsters just look super 3D because they just didn't put any funds into
Mm-hmm.
it. And so like that Mana Beast, that just looks terrible. That looks absolutely horrible.
I think they were trying. So I read the manga. I've like, well, not finished it because it's on like a hiatus right now. But I read like far into the manga before the first season came out. So I came into it like excited because the manga was really really good. Now I think Mushoku Tensei, is it Mushoku Tensei? Yeah, Jobless Reincarnation. I think that. But where the main character, he used to be a king, a very strong, powerful king in his alternate world, versus he was just some random fat neat who didn't leave his house and couldn't even go to his own parents' funeral.
The one time he did, he got hit by a truck.
Facts. So it's, I would say, story-wise, it is better than Mushoku Tensei. While they have similarities here and there, one, they don't do the whole harem thing, the whole I'm young and I'm trying to get with this other 16-year-old girl, even though I have a 40-year-old mind. They don't do things like that at all. Like he even, like the elf girl, spoiler alert, she's in love with him and she constantly tries to move on him, and he in his head like, no, you're like a kid to me. Yeah, you're a kid to me. Like he doesn't tell her that because no one knows that he's reincarnated. But he says to himself like that. I don't feel comfortable dating a child.
He was 40 something, right? And then he had like a weird heart. He had like a weird heart disease from his power or something, and he just died in his room alone.
Spoiler: he was killed. They killed him. Like
did they say that in the first season?
Spoiler, he was killed. We end up finding
one episode.
So he doesn't know. So in the first season, he thought he just died and he was reincarnated. But we find out later on that he was actually killed, and that's
poison.
Yeah, that's why he was so confused on like, wait, when did I even die? What happened to me?
Because he was so strong and so like not even old. He was like 40s, like just super strong and OP. And then he's just sitting in his castle room, and he's just like, you're just like, what? How did that happen? But,
so, just to kind of get into a little bit into his world where he's come from, I'm pretty sure they get into it, or they're going to get into this season. In his world, his original world, like strength matters. So the king is the most powerful strength wise. I'm pretty sure they talked about it in season one.
Like
so that's how he became the king of his kingdom. And he continued being the king of the kingdom because he was able to destroy everyone else. Where they get to a point where he's pretty much destroyed everyone else and no one can say shit to him because no one can defeat him. So they're like, all right, let's get this man out of here. We're done. Thank you for your service.
Old Primarch.
Thanks for your service, brother. But no, it's a really good story. He has really good morals, and he's much better than Rudius when it comes to that. But Mushoku Tensei is always going to have that top seat because of the animation. And if this show can get on the same animation, it would blow Mushoku Tensei out of the water.
Yeah, I totally agree. 100%. All right, so the next one we got is going to be ReZero. Now, you try to get me into this one. I know a little bit about ReZero, but this is season 4 coming out, and it's essentially about, the kid who just dies over and over. He gets reincarnated, and then he just dies over and over and over again. I am nowhere near season 4 to be able to explain what season 4 is going to be about, but season 4 coming out, that must mean it must be popular. It must be doing something. So I know you're super excited about this one.
Oh yeah, definitely excited about this one. So Subaru, like obviously season 1, he gets reincarnated into this world, and he comes in like hot and ready, like, okay, I'm reincarnated. Like he's one of those guys who are into light novels and mangas. He's like, I'm ready for this. What's my superpower? Do I have strength? Do I have magic? What it is? He has absolutely nothing. He gets killed day 1, an hour into being reincarnated by some street thugs because he thought he had something to be able to defend against them. Well, he then finds out what his power is. After about 3 or 4 times of dying, he comes to realize, I have the power. What is it? Return after death. I think that's what they call it. So, return after death. So every time he dies, he basically goes back to a save point, and he can redo whatever it is that happened. So that's like the premise, like the first two seasons. While there's what do you call it? Like the crown things going on where they're trying to crown the next king or queen of this
Oh,
nation
like
and everything.
elections.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
elections.
yeah, like elections, like royal elections, where
Yeah.
they start to get into it around season 2, season 3. But Emily, the main girl, he to say, "Hey, I'm going to be your knight. I'm going to make sure that you become the queen of the nation because they're racist against her because she's half elf, half human." Neither here or there. About him specifically, he goes from season 1, season 2, just being this annoying guy. He can't really do anything but die and come back and die and come back and try to warn people. He can't even tell
Yeah.
people what his power is because if he
Yeah.
does, he's going to die. So where it starts to evolve, he starts to realize that see his faults, see the things that he constantly makes excuses of what he can't do and what he'll never be able to do. And he grows a pair of balls. He grows one. And he says, you know what? I'm going to stop being scared. I'm going to stop relying on other people to come save me at the end of the day. I have this power and I'm going to do something with it. And he does. Season 3 was really good because they go to a nation and they're fighting like the 7 deadly sins, just for lack of better words. They're fighting the 7 deadly sins,
Yeah.
and he holds a really great part in the destruction or in the defeat
Yeah.
of a few of those guys. So as we're
Yeah.
going along, he doesn't even die anymore. At this point, you're like, okay,
Hmm.
are you going to die this episode? No. Okay, are you going to die this episode? No. He's moving along. He'll lose an arm. He'll continue on, defeat this guy, defeat that guy, and then he'll finally get reset and say, all right, now that I know how to defeat these guys, I'm just going to do that shit all over again. So
Yeah.
this show is really, 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 really coming into its own. It's not that situation where the main character isn't really growing. There's no real development. He's developing, and that's only making the story better. And from a story about him just dying and you just want to see how he's going to die this episode, to now a story of him actually succeeding, reaching these high marks, and you want to see how he's even able to get there. And the animation is great. The fighting is great.
Yeah,
The animation is great.
good,
The characters are amazing. Like every single character has, like, you know them. I remember all of their names because they are their own person. It isn't just a show that revolves around him and anything and everything that he does affects everything. No, other people in that world are important to the overlying
Arching plot.
the overarching
Yeah.
plot. So it's really good. It's really, really good. So good that it's one of the light novels that I collect.
Nice. Awesome. I mean, it's probably something I will get back into eventually, because I did watch the first season. I believe I watched the first season of it, and it was really good, really interesting. Just kind of fell off watching some other things, so I definitely check back into that one. So the next one we got is Wisteria, Wand and Sword season 2. This is just a wonderful show. I mean, it's just a wonderful show. I mean, it's quite literally Harry Potter. I mean, we got but it's not in a way that is bad. So we got Mashley, which is like the comedy Harry Potter, and then we got Wisteria, which is like gangster level animated Harry Potter. Which, I mean, this kid is literally broken in ways that people don't understand, and he might not be magical like everybody else is, but this man can do work with a sword. I mean, he gets a sword in his hand and he can absolutely work people. So I'm really excited for season 2 to come out because the animation has always been super beautiful. Like, the animation's been beautiful, the storytelling's been beautiful, the fighting is absolutely fantastic. I mean, this dude is super cool. So I think, if I remember, I can't exactly remember where we ended off season 1 though. I think it was at the end when he was with the leader of the thing, because he was trying to become a specific type of he was trying to get a, what's it called, a ranking. Does that make sense?
He's trying to get a specific. He's trying to get to like the high ranking in the school. I guess like what the highest accommodation that you can receive at the school, so that he can eventually move up to, I don't know what they called them, but like 7 holy seats where he can defend the
Yeah,
world
yeah.
using, which is crazy because he has no magic and their job is to like
Actually, he's trying to do that stuff too.
use their power to protect the
Yeah.
world, but he doesn't have any magic. I really love this one because he got hands for days. Like in a world full of magicians and full of Harry Potters and
absolutely.
Voldemorts, he just got these. Oh, and a sword.
Yeah.
But he just got these, and he's willing to put it on anybody and everybody. So he's
If
just
he did
a
sword in his
great
hand.
person.
He did a test. That's what it was. He did a test at the end of the season 1, where the lead, the like Primarch or the person in charge of the school tested him without his sword. So like they put him through a test without his sword to see how strong he was, and then I believe the cat brought him his sword. Like was just like, nah, you ain't finna do my boy like this, and like threw the sword down over like the railing from the top of the auditorium, and he finally got a sword and was able to like clutch up and like win in his battle or whatever the case was.
Yeah, they had a few things going on. I can't remember exactly what happened at the end of the season, but I remember they had to do like they had to join teams, teams like 3 or 4, where his girl, his friend, the orange hair girl, but he was also like linked up with the fire guy. I think his hair was red or something like that. Him right here. And dude was trying to kill him the whole time. He's like, bro, we're in a competition right now. What are you doing? He's like, I don't care. You're a weakling, and I'm gonna show you how weak you are. Like, all right, bro. Let me go ahead and whoop your ass real quick. He whooped his ass real quick. Had to save him from the bad guys. So
they did the Genin exams or the Genin exams in the forest.
Hey, if the formula ain't broken, just keep on using it. I'm telling you.
Force it. Got the useless girl, super powerful dude, super emo dude. You know, it's a trio.
Look at this animation. It's really great animation. They're not afraid to for people to die. They're not afraid for people to get hurt, bloodied all over. And he just goes at it no matter what. So I really like this one. I really, really do.
Yeah, it looks great.
I was just trying to figure out how the hell is he gonna protect the world with the other magicians with no magic? But maybe eventually. I remember. Oh, that's what it was. By the end of the season, he started to be able to use magic on his sword.
Yeah,
like he was able to turn his sword into a flame sword or something like that.
Weird kind of connection here, but this would be like Black Clover to me, where like he becomes a captain like all the other super powerful mages, but he's the Yami, like where Yami can't do shit else but use that katana. Like he can dimensionally slash, but nobody's touching him.
Hey.
Like,
nobody's touching
I remember
him.
What was the meme video that I sent you where it was literally like the battle between the captains and Black Clover was quite literally fan service for us to just see, or no, it said it was the battle between the captains and Black Clover episode was turned into just don't let Nami touch us, like don't, or like keep Yami away from being
able to draw his sword, like, you know, that wasn't that the one.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Where they
keep him away from drawing
the
his sword.
song was like they told me long ago. Yeah. That was.
And it showed their whole fight.
That was a pretty.
And all he did was just like dimensionally slash. Like he literally got kamui'd by the one girl into her dimension, and he was just like, "Yeah, I'm out," and he just cut right through it.
He tried to pull a sword, and then the vine dude, the grass dude, grabbed his arm. He couldn't pull it out. Like
Rose?
It was all about keeping him from. Oh yeah, it was Rose. The other dude was the
she's in love with him.
Scyther dude.
It was them two versus the rest of. Well, it was them two, the purple orca's captain versus everybody else. And they just went bonkers because it was right before the fight of the kids. It was right before their magic exam, their tournament, the magic tournament. So the captains fought first, and then the kids fought, where we got like the most goated entrance of all time when Fenrir was about to get killed by his brother, and all the Black Bulls like converged on him and had him like gunned to head. Like, dang. Yo, you take another step, you're cooked, bro.
Dang, they killed Naruto that easily in your book?
Fenrir?
Yeah, they did the same thing in Naruto where they had to stop Neji from taking out Hinata.
No, that was not.
You think
I don't have that. Hold on. I don't have that on a list.
Quick question: which one is better?
The Black Clover one. It was way more animated, and I think it had more. So, one of the best aura farming entrances ever has been Naruto versus Pain. When he came in on Gamabunta, Gamakichi, and he had the Sage mode and everything like that, aura farming modes. The Neji one was like that was cool. But you got to look at a context. These are all Jonin that come in and stop a Genin, right? Even though Neji is strong, these are all Jonin stopping a fight in an arena. But this is like Finral's literally on his deathbed. He was about to kill her, but she wasn't on her deathbed. Like Finral had holes in him, and he was just like, and his brother was just like raging, like I'm gonna kill. And then all of the students, all of the members came and flashed in. Like Asta had his sword to his throat. Luck wasn't laughing. Luck was just like serious face. Oh, not Vecna. His name kind of reminds me of that, but like he had the baseball bat, the fire bat to his neck. Like the other dude had a judo chop to his neck, and he said, "You take one step." Like, and Charmy had her big ass sheet, and she was like, "Yo, like, nah, we ain't finna do it." Like,
Charmy sat there and just say, "Hey, sheep, bulk up on him real quick."
Yeah, like, and they said, "You take another step, we finna kill you. Like, you're gonna die."
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you. It's that Naruto effect. I thought you would have put the Naruto scene above it.
Nah, the Neji, because that's not impressive to me. They're literally Jonin coming to stop a Genin. This one had lower level magic users coming to stop an actual. Finral was like a lieutenant, or Finral's brother was like a lieutenant. He was a vice captain. So like, you know, they're just like, nah, this is like students stopping Jonins from fighting, like putting a sword to their throat, like take another step and you're cooked.
I'm still trying to figure out what what's her name? Koronai? Asuma's baby mama.
Oh, yeah, Koronai?
I'm still trying to figure out what the hell she was doing when she came down in the squat and had her finger on his head, like,
yeah.
Koronai, you made two terrible decisions that arc.
But she's a Genjutsu master, so she was probably going to put him in a Genjutsu.
She made two terrible decisions that arc. One was that, because I believe Neji could put paws on her. I'm sorry. I think Kakashi Neji could have put paws on her.
Kakashi had him in a rear naked choke. He wasn't gonna do shit.
Without Kakashi there, Neji would have put paws on her. And then the second one, when she decided to use Genjutsu against
on Itachi.
Not even that bad. Didn't she try to use Genjutsu against Orochimaru too?
Yeah, she's like, I'm a Genjutsu master. Itachi's like,
where? When were you ever a master? Against people who can't use Genjutsu?
I think
the best time she ever used Genjutsu was in that filler episode, or the filler arc when they was in the painting, or the girl was using the painting for Genjutsu on the Leaf Village. Like, that was the only time when she did something impressive with Genjutsu.
She was the fastest one to get out of the Infinite Tsukiyomi. She was the fastest one to get out of it, but
by herself.
But it's just like, and then Naruto and Sasuke, they didn't get into it because he put Susanoo up, and so they weren't in it at all.
She was probably out of it hiding the whole time. Like, can they see me? Because what the hell was she gonna do if she got out of it? Gonna join them? Yo, just stay there, live your little happy life, and let Sasuke and Naruto take care of this.
It ain't gonna work. So.
But no, this one was a banger. Definitely gonna look forward
absolutely.
to it.
I don't know nothing about this show, but Classroom of the Elite season 4 coming out. Classroom of the Elite season 4.
Really?
So you can take this one away. I've never seen it.
You never watched this?
I've never seen it.
This one is pretty good.
I know about it because you've told me about it before, but I've never watched it because, again, it has the word classroom in the title. So
you and your classroom. All right. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I've watched it.
All right, so
I can tell you about it. So this Classroom of the Elite, one, because there's still much I don't know. Maybe I need to pay closer attention to. Go back. Let's just go back till we see the main character again. Just take a few more steps back. The main character, him right here. There's something about him where he's a part of an organization, or he was one of those children brought up in an organization to have no emotion, to be overly critical, having 200,000 IQ. I know I'm being facetious, but having a really, really, really high IQ. Like, I feel like that is like the underlying plot. We haven't been fully exposed to it yet. But in this show, he goes to like one of the top elite schools in the nation, where if you go to the school, you're the top of the top, and it's all about staying in the school. So they do tests, and again, this isn't your cup of tea at all.
Nope.
This is a slice of life. there are going to be some action points of the show, but at the end of the day, they're taking tests to outdo each other. They're doing like thinking games or competitions just to beat the other class. So if you just like a show where it's all about like mental mind fucks and getting over on people, this is the show for it. Like he's a big manipulator too. So because he's so intelligent, but he doesn't want to be like the center of attention, he spends a lot of his time manipulating the people in his classroom to do what they need to do in order for their class to continue to stay in. So think of it like a My Hero Academia class, 1A, 2A, 3A. They're in class 3A by the beginning of this, or like 4A in the beginning of the season, and they're by the end of each season they move up to like 3A and 2A. Yeah. The smartest class is 1A. The smartest class is 1B. You want to be at the top of your year. So it's not life or death situations. At worst, people have gotten their ass whooped, bleed, and stuff like that. Yeah. But at worst, you get expelled, you get kicked out of the school, you get sent back to class 4B, stuff like that. Yeah. It's really, really good though. Like if you're okay with watching a show that is classroom school related, because it is 100% classroom school related. But if you're into watching a show that isn't really actiony, it's just all about two opposing, like you see like other people from different classes, like they have their main overly intelligent person, and he's basically outdoing them in order to make sure his class continues to move forward. Like his friend in the class, the girl we see over and over again, her dream is to graduate at the top of the class, and he doesn't really care about graduating at the top of the class, but he's like, I'm going to help her. I'm going to make sure everybody in my class, they all graduate at the top. So he does that. So it's pretty good if you're into that type of stuff. It can be boring. I'm not. It can be boring. It is a lot of talking. It's a lot of internal dialogue. So if you're into it and you can sit down and listen to it all, awesome. I didn't finish season 3. I do plan on finishing season 3 though, to start season 4.
Okay, awesome. I mean, I just don't do classroom. I just don't.
And this is exactly what you don't like. It's literally about them taking tests, maybe even doing like little school competitions to move forward. No one dies. No one really gets like fatally injured. It's a chill anime. You know, he's just a chill guy.
Okay, well, I believe the last one we got is The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, season 4. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. This is my favorite isekai. I did not finish season 2.
There it is.
I think I started it, and then something happened, and I just didn't finish watching it. But this is a show. I really love it. Quick synopsis: kid, a real world, dies, isekais, becomes a slime, and then he levels up a bunch. I mean, we know the isekai type, right? He levels up a bunch. His name is Rimuru. He's a slime. He levels up to be able to turn into a human. Then he gets super powerful, super strong, super fast. He creates this kingdom or his own guild where he has, obviously you see like his chair members, his board members on his staff, or his king's people. He has like the demon dude who's his right hand, and the girl who's his left hand, and he has like a dragon who's his like homeboy, but he literally just sits there and like reads manga until he needs to go kill something. He's literally
sitting there reading manga.
Yeah, because he just makes manga for him, and he's absolutely super broken. I love this show so much. I'm glad season 4 is coming out. I need to take a break from whatever to finish season 3, because it's been a while. Like I remember season 1 and 2, or I remember season 1. I remember some of what happened in season 2, and I barely watched season 3. So I really need to catch up on this one, because this is my favorite isekai by far. So I say that, and
just I got a little bit more to say about this one, because I actually had this conversation very recently. So one, why is it you probably didn't finish season 3? Season 3 was very slow. In the beginning, a lot of the action happens where he has to fight that one girl again. The Royal Knights or the Holy Knights come after him, and all that stuff happens, which was all great. Once that finished, though, it became super slice of life, where you see them all sitting at a table talking. It was like that every episode, and they're talking about how they're going to make the kingdom bigger, better, bring more people in, bring more money in. They establish a dungeon, and they're trying to like create the dungeon. They got different people like working on it so that they can bring more money and resources into the city, which is great. This is great city building. This is great world building. Awesome. I really like the show. Now, if you watch season 1 and you watch season 2 and you're like, I love it because of season 1 and season 2, season 3 and season 4 are not like season 1 and 2. While yes, it's still the same Rimuru, yes, it's still the same people, still the same kingdom, still the same problems going on, underlying plot, all that remains the same. That internal dialogue that we hear a lot in season 1, where he kind of talks about everything he's doing, that goes away completely. Maybe every once in a while he like kind of talks to himself, but a lot of the dialogue happens out loud, and he's talking to his elders, talking to the people on the in the chair. So that's a big change. 2, season 3 doesn't really get into how strong Rimuru. Past those first few episodes where he has to fight the Holy Knights, it kind of stops being about all of his OP powers and how strong he is. Once he becomes the Demon King and he does all these great things, it kind of slows down a bit for his story. It's more building that world up again. So imagine you're reading the book. We read the first and second book. This is how they get people into the story. Books 3, 4, 5, and 6, though, it's all about world building. It's all about creating the big plot that's going to happen later on down the road.
That would get pretty boring.
Now, season 4 from obviously the trailer and what I've been reading about it, and this is another light novel that I do collect, it's going to be moving into another great conflict, where if you go back to the trailer again, we'll see like this girl with like gold hair, and she's like young. She's going to be the next big baddie who wants to take him down. Since season 1, it's always been another nation, another kingdom. Oh no, why is Tempest Forest becoming so powerful? Why are the monsters becoming so powerful? Why are they organizing? Stuff like that. We got to take them out. That's pretty much where we're moving forward to, but the stakes are raising over and over again by season. Rimuru, still OP, still the shit. Love him. But if you love the show because of season 1 and season 2, it's not going to feel the same way. If you love the show because you love Rimuru and you like what he's creating, the kingdom he's creating, the people that he's bringing under his command, his personality, then you're still going to love the show. So just don't go into season 3 or don't go into season 4 expecting season 1, season 2 mechanics. It's not going to be the same.
I think that's part of the problem, right? That's probably why I got so bored with it and like moved on to something else, even though I really loved like the show. I really loved, all the action, is because they pulled you in with all the action, and then they started pumping out all the boring. And so, I mean, it is what it is. I still want to finish it and still watch it. I know, especially with it coming up with the new conflict and everything like that, I definitely want to, get into that. But it one of my favorite isekais. I mean, because you were talking to me about this, I don't know how many years ago, you were talking to me about Reincarnated as a Slime. And I was just like, so is he just like a slime the whole time? Because this is my first this was like years ago. And I'm like first starting to get into anime, or not anime, but isekais. And I'm just like, so is he a slime the whole time? They're like, bro, just let it cook. Let it cook. And I was like, all right. And I was like, cool. I still haven't watched So What, I'm a Spider. So like, it's something that's, I still need to actually watch that one out.
And one of the things I really love about the show, and it's probably one of the things that you really love about it, is the whole game mechanics. It's the whole, you just got this new skill. I'm now creating, because you got this skill and this skill, we're going to now combine these skills together. Now you've gotten this skill, and you're leveling up your skills. That's something about the show that doesn't change. It just... a lot of the processes happen in the background. So I was actually watching a YouTube video the other day. Like, it was about how powerful is Rimuru Tempest. I'm like, I'll watch it because new season's out. Let me check this out real quick. Season 1, a lot of the things that he did, processing things, talking to the system, saying, hey, do this. Hey, tell me about that. It was him actually telling the system, do this. By season 2, season 3, definitely once he becomes the Demon Lord, all of those processes happen in the background because he gets what's it called, dual personality or simultaneous thinking, something like that. I can't remember the exact skill name, which allows him to have his regular thoughts and to talk to people normally. But as he's doing that, in the background, on the second part of his mind, all those small little processes, learning about the world, the conversations he has with the system, those things happen separately. So
it's like shadow Ponjutsu. You just go and learn something. You can go learn something, and then they'll come back, and then you'll learn it all. You'll have it all.
So. And it's the same thing I love about reincarnated as a spider. Same concept, where she continues to gain her skills. Difference is, in this show, he doesn't evolve. While he did evolve into a demon lord, that was like a special thing that he had to do in season 2, I believe. And reincarnated as a slime, reincarnated as a spider, she evolves as she gets stronger and stronger until she becomes the type of spider that she needs to be, where she's talking and has the bottom of a spider, top of a woman. So that's what I love about isekais. Well, most isekais they get into those game mechanics, and this is one of my favorites because of that concept.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, y'all, let us know what you think about this returners that are coming up this past season or this next season. If there's something we missed, obviously go down in the comments. Let us know what we missed. But I'm definitely looking forward to some of these that are coming back. Obviously, I'm still stuck in One Piece, and nobody's going to get me out of that until I need to take a long break. But I love Wano so far. And so Wano started off fast. So I'm in there. I'm there, right? Everything else started off slow, so it was easy for me to take a break. But Wano starts off fast, so I'm still stuck in that one. But let us know what your feelings are for this next season coming up. We love you. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Peace.